SilkStart is an association management software platform that provides your association with a modern and professional front-end website filled with several relevant application tools to offer for your members, connected to a back-end database, which provides you administrative access and several communication tools to help you manage your membership and your association. I'm going to take you through a tour of the front-end platform, the website, and some of its applications, as well as some of the back-end features and functionality for administrators. Some of the applications that are available through SilkStart include the ability to promote different types of membership plans on your website and allow members to view and purchase via an online enrollment flow any one of those plans. You can have individual level plans, you can have company level plans that allow for multiple individuals underneath that plan. The user will choose a plan and start through the enrollment flow, which is a very easy and intuitive process for anybody to join your membership through. I won't go through it all, but basically they fill in some contact details, they go through a payment page, purchase the plan, and then are prompted through to fill out their profiles to populate your database, but also to promote themselves within your member directory. Once a member has signed up for membership, they now have a login and access to your website as a member. That opens up several permissions that you can configure and manage from the back end. Gives them access to private pages not available to the general public, or special level pricing on things like events or job board postings for employers. If I log in as a member, I'll show you the member experience as it would look to them. Once logged in, I'll see my profile name, Tom Gogella. I can drop down and access elements of my profile as well too. Nice reminders open up on the site such that I have outstanding invoices that need paying, and as well permissions open up. So pages that weren't available before, like the member directory for instance, or this member portal, are now available to me once logged in. Another application existing through the site is a member directory. So members are given exposure on your website through a searchable directory. There's a mechanism where members can contact and send messages to other members to connect, and if you click on a member's profile, that member can manage and edit their full profile to promote to other members, as you see in this case here. If I jump into my own profile, I could manage that profile and view things such as a summary of my account, including all invoices, transactional, event attendance, history, and current status. I can edit my profile, where I can manage the content that will be displayed on the publicly facing profile, as well as any contact information that's housed within the association's database, all accessible to me. If I want to edit that, I can edit that here, and then I can click through to see how that's displaying within the profile page and make changes as I see necessary. These are individual profiles, but businesses can also have company memberships and be listed through a company directory. The company profile page is a little bit more built out. It allows an organization to promote themselves quite nicely on a splash page that's fully customizable in terms of image selection, content selection by the actual member, who can talk about the products and services and information about the company, along with links to the company's website and the company's contact information. Also available are collaborative tools like groups that allow you to create subgroups, topical groups, committees that provide a space online for members to congregate and collaborate through a page available to them that allows for discussions, document sharing, and survey questions amongst one another. Jumping to the events calendar, you'll see that you're able to create and promote events via a calendar. And you're also, for each individual event, able to create customized ticket prices with member level versus non-member level pricing based on permissions. Discount codes can be created as well too, and full registration is available through the site, as well as payments and collection and tracking of membership and non-member attendee lists as your event comes near. We have a fully featured job board that allows users to search through job opportunities that are displayed through the job board via a search function. Also allows employers to post jobs onto your job board. You can even charge a fee for these and create a revenue stream. If I click Post a Job, you'll see a job creation wizard. Much of our content creation wizards for applications like event creation, news article creation, blog creation, job creation come in this easy to fill out form, which makes it really simple to populate information and launch it through to your website. Also available is the ability to promote charitable funds or create fundraising campaigns through our donations application. You'll see here there's a list of different funds and campaigns that are available to donate to. If I click on one of those, I land on a page with more information about that campaign, and ultimately I can make an online donation through an online payment. Content pages are pre-templated, formatted, and ready to go. So you've got news pages where you can share articles and information, and you've also got blogs where you can post blogs and open up permissions for different contributors to post blogs so you can have content available to your users on your site. And lastly, there's a third-party widget that provides you the ability to sell different types of product on your site. We do this through Equid, ECWID, a third-party software that can be embedded onto our sites and allows for the promotion and ultimately purchase of product through our website. However, the transaction is powered through ECWID on that third-party account. That summarizes many of the applications from the front end. You can also create custom content pages. And if I come to one of them here, the About Us page, I'll log out as a member and I'll re-log in as an administrator. When I do that, you'll see that a couple of things have happened. This admin button has popped up at the top of the screen. As well, this edit page button has popped up. So SilkStart is built on our own CMS, which allows you to create and edit content pages as you would through any other type of CMS, such as WordPress or Squarespace, etc. So if I actually click on the content page I was looking at, the About Us page, and I click the Edit Page button, you'll see that the page opens up to edit mode, and right on page I've got WYSIWYG editors, and I can update and change content and copy. I can embed widgets that give me nice calls to action and push people to other areas of the site that I want to promote, such as events or news. Simple to add a section, just click Add a Section, let's say add a widget, and choose from the several widgets that are built into the platform that provide you with good calls to action and dynamic content on your site. So this is an article slider that basically features the different featured articles within the news page with links back to those pages. I'm going to jump back to the back-end panel for the administrator. So basically what I do is simply click this admin panel. Before I do that, I just want to summarize on the front end that this menu tab that you create, or we help you create within SilkStart, is fully configurable. So you decide which pages make sense to you, which ones you want to promote, what order you want to promote them in, and which ones you want to make public or private based on membership credential, and we customize that configuration based on your needs. Jumping back to the admin panel, you'll see the back end of SilkStart. So again, a really nice user interface. You've got easy navigation across the side margin. You've got a section that is your dashboard, which summarizes some of your basic member level data. You've got a Manage tab, where you basically see data tables on all the different types of data that is stored and available to you through SilkStart, including individuals, organizations, event-based data, invoices and transactions, as well as links to some of the applications through the front end and configurations on those. You also have a reporting section where you can create, save, and export custom reports. Then you have a Communicate section where you can view and configure the built-in auto notifications that exist within SilkStart, create segment email lists, and basically create and run group email campaigns. The last two sections, Site and Settings, are where your site is configured and all of those configuration elements housed for accessibility. So everything from your custom content page creation and storage to your navigation bar management, adding new tabs to your navigation and changing the order around, as well as the basic look and feel elements of your site. And then in your setting configurations, you have all of the system settings. So your page permissions, your enrollment flow, your ability to import data, and any other application configurations. So I should note that the bottom two sections are usually fully configured by SilkStart for you in the onboarding process. We're very involved in that phase. We work collaboratively with you to identify your unique association needs, and we then basically build out these configurations for you so that your system is ready to launch. So everything from the building out of your front-end web pages and front-end web navigations and permissions to the back-end configurations, the creation of your existing membership plans, the import of your existing data, and everything else that goes along with it. We then provide you with full training so that you're comfortable with the software, but you also do get ongoing support from SilkStart when you hit a roadblock or have questions that you need answered. That can also be answered through our FAQ section that has several documented instructions contained within it. So, but one of the things I wanted to show you within this section is membership plans, as they are obviously a key component of any association. So you're able to create as many individual or organizational plans as you want within the system, and basically a plan is created through the completion of a very simple content or plan creation wizard. You describe the plan with the information that you want to promote it on the front end website. You define the basic fee structure as well as the renewal cycle, whether it's an annual, monthly, or calendar-based renewal. I'm going to take you to a business plan here where you see one is annual. You can also set recurring billing so that the user's credit card automatically bills upon renewal. You can add on a company plan, all employees, one billing person, or you can set a cap of how many employees they can add to their plan. And then as well, you have a nice tool where you can set auto expiry reminder notifications that go on scheduled dates before an individual's unique expiry date, prompting them to renew. This one schedules anybody belonging to this plan, that is, will be scheduled to receive one 1 month before, 1 week before their expiry, the day of their expiry, 3 days after, etc. As long as they're not renewed, they'll continue to receive these to prompt them to renew. And once they do, they'll stop receiving these messages. So the entire renewal process is automated within SilkStart so that you don't have to chase after renewals manually, as many organizations may be doing. So once all of these configurations and settings are set up by SilkStart, your day-to-day management of the system is going to occur within the Manage and the Communicate section. So within the Manage section, as I mentioned, you have access to all of your data in table format. So here, if you jump on People, you have a list of all of your individuals with some basic data elements listed within the chart. You can sort this table by any column so that you can group people based on certain statuses. You can use filters to do quick counts. So let's say you wanted to look at everybody on your base that belongs to the professional member plan, and you wanted to go one step further and see how many professional members were also expired. You very quickly can do that and get a quick count that's available to you. You then remove these filters, and now you're back to your full data view. You can add people manually. So you can create a membership account and then send that person a welcome message, taking the process offline. And then you can pull up members very easily through your search bar at the top. So let's say a member calls you, you start typing in their name, pull up matches, and you jump into that member's full profile that's stored on your database. So again, I can see their summary, their last login, their transactional and event attendance history at my fingertips. I can access and edit all of their basic information. I have access to things that they can set, like their privacy, which means their decision on whether they want to be promoted or not within the directory on the public site, their communication preferences around email campaigns and notifications. We have custom data fields that we'll create for you that would all be visible and accessible and editable here. You can append files to a member record. You can log an activity such as a phone call with notes, save that, and then you're basically storing that for any other admin or yourself to come back to and see in the future. And any email sent out of SilkStart, such as notifications or group email campaigns, would be appended to a member record once a member had received them. The other nice feature is you can enter a payment on a member. So let's say your member sends you some cash for one of your charitable funds that you're collecting donations for. You just enter the payment against Aaron Bird's record. You click donation. You start typing in the donation that they're contributing towards, and it'll pull that up so that you can append it to it. You put in the cash amount, click next. You record the payment, select the payment mechanism. An email is slated to go to that person. Click next, record the payment. And now you've entered an offline payment within SilkStart. If I go back to the user's profile, I can see that it's been recorded against their profile. If I go to my invoice database, I can see an invoice was auto-generated. It's marked as paid. I can download it, send it to the member. And I also go to my database of transactions and I can see that transaction has been documented as well too. Those are all quick table formats where you can view information and edit and manage information on the fly. However, if you want to create a report, you come to the reporting section. You can create new reports based on filter and grabbing additional fields, and you can save and export those reports as a CSV file, pull them into Excel or other software platforms as you need to. The last section is the communicate section. SilkStart comes with several pre-built notifications that are trigger based. So for instance, a membership renewal. If I click on that notification, I see that it's slated to go to a member when they renew their membership. It's currently enabled, but this can be disabled if you don't want it to go. And basically there's some text that's built in that's pre-written for this basic and there's some text that's built in that's basically pre-written for you. It also has merge tags, so it's a personalized email that addresses the user by name and the details of the transaction for them as well too. However, you can edit the content of these messages if you want to change the messaging. Then you also have email group email campaigns. So what you see here is a list of what I have in my repository of campaigns that I've created that are in draft mode or that have been sent. If I click on one, I can see metrics on this email that was sent. If I click on one of the metrics, I can go deeper level and see, for instance, how many people opened it, but who the people were and when they opened it. If I want to create a new email campaign, I simply click Start an Email Campaign. I then name my campaign, create a subject line, go to my recipients, and I can choose recipients individually, or I can select an event, and what it'll do is it'll pull the registration list from that event, or I can select from one of my segment lists, which I've created in this section here. And basically these are lists that are based on certain filters. So for instance, active members or anybody who has an active status membership right now. So these are live lists that basically update as your database updates. You can view that list to check who's in it. Then you go to your templates. We have several templates to select from. You choose the template you want. You move to design, and now you have an HTML email template with a WYSIWYG editor that allows you to start to design the elements of your email. Customize the copy. There's a built-in unsubscribe option. You can change fonts and backgrounds colors. You can attach files to your email. Preview to see how it's looking as you go through it. Then you can save it, come back to it, or once you're ready, click confirm, send it now, or even schedule a time and date that it'll send automatically in the future. So you've got some really nice email and communication tools built into the system. That brings me to the end of my demo. I hope it was helpful and informative, and I thank you very much for your time.